What's up, gang? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how much I paid for my BMW M6. But before we get into that, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe so y'all can receive all my notifications on all my videos and everything that I do for this channel. How much did I pay for my BMW M6? Before we get into that, I want to give you a backstory on how I even got on this journey, because you've been watching my previous videos, you know that I had a wide body 2021 Challenger Scat Pack. I love that car. I loved it. You know what I mean? But my wife and I are having a little one. So I was like, okay, I want to get a four-door car. So I'm gonna try to get me a Charger. So I'm gonna get me a Charger, which I should have kept my original Charger, but not knowing that baby is gonna be in the bun. But of course, you know, things like that probably won't happen if you're doing it. But yeah, not knowing that the baby Empress is gonna be coming on the way. I want to get this car. You know what I'm saying? So I looked into getting a Charger. I went to the spot where I usually get my cars from, and they told me, look, I've purchased 3 cars from these people. No. A total of 5 cars from these people. I've purchased a total of 5 cars from these people. I bought a 2020 Scat Pack Charger, a 2021 Hellcat Charger, a 2021 Scat Pack Challenger, and 2 Jeeps, a Rubicon and a Jeep Sahara. These people tell me they can't sell me a Charger at MSRP. Even the ones that got on the lot, they didn't want to sell it to me at even MSRP. They were trying to charge me $5,000 over MSRP for a used Charger Scat Pack. Then they was like, well, guess what? We'll sell you a Charger for MSRP. We'll say this Daytona RT. I said, come on, man. That's not what I want. I want a Scat Pack Charger. If I wanted an RT, that would be my first approach. Give me a Charger RT. And I was like, you know what? They tell me they would give me a wide body Scat Pack Charger for $10,000 over MSRP. And I was like, look, I'll meet you halfway. I will be willing to give you $5,000 over MSRP because I love the car. I love the Charger. I love the look of it. I love the sound of the motor. I love how it sounds when you put the full exhaust on it. I just love the car all around the board. And I said, I'll meet you halfway. I'll give you $5,000 over MSRP. They tell me they can't do it. Whoever the general manager is at the time, Joe, well, I ain't gonna say no names. I'm about to say the name. I'm about to slip up and say the name. But he say he can't do it. So I'm like, bro, I done bought 5 cars from you in the past. It's been a year and a half. Past year and a half, I bought 5 cars from you. How can you not sell me up 1 car for MSRP or $5,000 MSRP? I said, man, you know what? Y'all just greedy. You know what? You will no longer get my business, period, at all. Never again would I buy a car from y'all. So that's what started me on my journey. Then I had to talk with my wife. She was like, you know, the Mopar community is getting outrageous and crazy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was looking at a video earlier today, one of the guys I subscribed to, and he was saying that on Christmas Day, two Scat Packs was stolen and 1 was broken into. So that's a total of 3 cars in one day. You know what I mean? even though I got a garage, you know, so I got somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to keep my car at, you know, because I'm not that crazy not to have a garage for a $70,000 car. That's just insane. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? I advise y'all not to do that. But, and y'all already know this Dodge security system is trash. That's another thing. Trash. They trash. So, I was talking to my wife, Empress, as y'all know. Matter of fact, y'all have not followed her channel. Please follow her channel, Empress Reacts. But yeah, she was telling me, you know, the community, the car, that particular car community is crazy, and it's basically time to move on, man. You know what I mean? And it's too many thefts, and I don't want to put my wife in danger or my child in danger. You know what I mean? Because that would, you know, they'll send any father over the edge or any husband over the edge. You know what I mean? So to prevent problems, you always got to prevent problems. In order to prevent problems, you know what I'm saying? Just move on. You know what I mean? There's other cars, because I'm a car guy. You know what I mean? So there's other cars out there that either can match the performance or exceed the performance of Mopar, which started me on my journey. I went to, I started looking at CT4V Blackwing. Now, I was never able to test drive this car because they're so exclusive, you can't even test drive because they barely be on the lot. So I test drove a CT5, I think it was a CT5 V Sport or something like that. But the car rolled so smooth. I said, if this car drives like this, and it had like, I think 300 horsepower or something like that. If this car drives like this, I can only imagine how the Blackwing drive. And the CT4V Blackwing is a V6. So I was like even more excited. I was like, I want to see the comparison between this car and the Scat Pack. Because that'll be a great lineup. You know, I got a couple cousins with Scat Packs. And I'm like, that'd be a crazy lineup to line both of those cars up and see performance-wise how they match up. You know what I mean? We put in the order. I put down $1,000 to secure my spot, to secure the order, because we got the Cadillac dealership we went to agreed to sell me the car for $2,000 over MSRP. They wanted $66,000 for the car, so $2,000 plus $6,000, of course, it's $68,000. Out the door price would be like $73,000. I was fine with it. I said, okay, cool. That's around my range, because I was like, I don't want to pay over $70,000 for no car because, you know, I'm getting ready for my new child, my daughter. But I said I'd be willing to give, because I'm gonna end up putting, you know what I'm saying, a good decent down payment down on it. So I said that $3,000 will get ate up through the down payment. So I was like, all right, cool, fine, I'll pay that. So boom, 2 months don't pay this, and I'm like, where's my car? Like, I want my car. I kept on calling the dealer, and I was like, man, please don't tell me y'all done stood me up. Where's my car? You know what I mean? And he was like, it's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's still, well, he said it's still at the factory. So I'm like, okay, still at the factory. Still at the factory. See, he even showed me on the screen where it said it's still. Well, it said it's in transit, but it was another little note where it said it's still at the factory. They're waiting on a chip. So boom, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not meant to be. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for a BMW. Now, reason why I said BMW, because I was like, at first I was looking for an M5. I was like, M5. I said, no. I've always wanted like the 6 Series, but of course they don't make the 6 Series no more. So I was like, dang, they don't make the 6 Series no more. But I need a car. I need a 6 Series. I want a 6 Series, but I want to have low mileage. You know what I mean? I don't want to have a 6 Series and have about 50,000, 70,000 miles on it. Even though there's nothing wrong with having a used car with that much miles. But of course, when it comes to performance cars, you really don't want to buy a performance car that has more than 30,000 miles on it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what these folks been doing. You know what I mean? And I just tried my luck. I said, M6 is for sale in my area. And a few of them popped up. So I seen 3 of them. One was for like 6,000, 7,000. That's the one. That was a Grand Coupe. It was a 4-door. It had like 25,000 miles on it. So they wanted 67,000 for it. So I was like, it was a 2018. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this dealer. I'm gonna see, you know, if we got a little wiggle room. Reason why I need a wiggle room because to the fact that it had been in 2 accidents. I was like, come on, man. Y'all want $67,000 for a car that's been in 2 accidents. Well, I called. I said, man, look, is there any room for negotiation when it comes to this car? You know, because I see that this car has been sitting. Like the car has literally been sitting on the lot for like 5 months. So I was like, this car has been sitting on the lot for 5 months. It's been in 2 accidents. Is there any wiggle room? And they told me, it's like, what were you thinking? I said, look, I give you about 57,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? Take 10 off. You know what I'm saying? It's been in 2 accidents, not 1 but 2. You know what I mean? It has no mileage, but you never know what could possibly went wrong with these accidents. And you already know cars really don't drive the same depending on where it got hit. You know what I mean? So they hang up, give me a call back, and was like, they say, well, we can't do anything less than 67 because we feel like we're giving you a deal. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, we getting the car ready for you. Come test drive it and see if you like it. I was like, you mustn't understand nothing I just said. You know what I mean? And so I called the next person. The next person was like, I think the car was like 60,000. And I'm like, it was a Grand Coupe, another Grand Coupe. And it was just kind of sketchy because the dealer, he would never answer the phone, but he would just text me. He'd just be texting me. I'm like, look, answer the phone. I got some questions about the car. Answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be out there tomorrow. He would never answer the phone. So I was like, you know what? He out the box. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Then I see my baby. And that's where we'll get to the price at. All right. The price of my BMW M6 was $44,000. 19,000 miles, $44,000. I called them. They answered the phone. Well, no, I take that back. I did not call them. I emailed them. You know how they had a little thing, like a little email box. Boom. A lady emailed me back and was like, when do you want to come in and test drive it? I said, today. I got dressed, went right up the street, test drove it. I said, I like. And my wife was with me at the time. She was like, yeah, this is it. This is the car. But the only thing is, it's not a Grand Coupe because the whole thing was for me to go car shopping was me to find a 4-door car. And that, you know, in my mind, I was like, you know what? I need a car. I'm tired of sitting around not having a car. So I was like, well, guess what, baby? We gonna work it out with your Jeep. And she was like, all right, cool. Boom. We went through the process and got the car. I didn't put a big down payment. I only put $2,500 down. And I felt like I got a good price, you know what I'm saying, for the car. Now, before y'all jump in the comments saying I overpaid for the car, because you know I pay monthly. I pay quite a bit monthly. But before y'all start attacking me about how much I paid for the car, note this: you can't put value on something on nobody else's possessions. Reason for being is what may be valuable to me may be invaluable to you, and vice versa. Things that you like, I might not think is worth it. You might think a Scat Pack was worth $10,000 over MSRP. Me personally, I don't think it's worth that much. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to mod those cars. A Scat Pack, you can't really mod it. Just like I said in my last video, you can mod it, but you basically have to break the engine down and build a whole new engine just to pro charge the car. And when you pro charge it, it only adds a little bit over 100 horsepower. You know what I mean? And to me, that's not worth it. Now, it costs $25,000 or $30,000 to pro charge a car, pro charge a Scat Pack. You don't want to do that. That's a whole car. You know what I mean? But hey, like I said, you can't put value on it. You might think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. So, getting to my monthly payments, I pay $1,100 a month, 9% interest rate. Of course, the interest rate is a little bit higher due to the fact of the present times. Banks are trying to protect themselves. And shoot, that's it. You know, I got what I wanted. I love my car, and the fact that it is a unicorn, due to the fact that I really don't have to mod nothing else in the motor. Really, everything is basically fine the way it is. Only thing I have to worry about is I want to do some exterior mods. But you know, we'll see what's going on with the car once I get it to the shop and put it on dyno and see what's going on. But like I said, I love the car. I think I made a great choice. I know I made a great choice because I'm gonna pay $44,000. And another reason why my monthly payments is $1,100 is because I have a shorter term. I don't have a 72 or 84 month term. I have a 60-month term. So of course I will pay more than either more or the same amount of a 72-month term. Because if you had a lower interest rate but had a 72-month term, you probably be paying the same amount. You know what I mean? Or 84-month term. But I made a good choice. Insurance ain't too bad. My insurance, me by myself, is like $200 something. And this is a performance car, so insurance, look at it as a performance car. So outright, I'm probably paying about $1,300 total. You know what I mean? Total in monthly payments for this particular car. And but yeah, like I said, I think I made a great choice. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you or what you don't think. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna say something, but yeah, just let me know, man. Next time.